are you? This is a relationship reading for December. And I'm sorry there hasn't been as many relationship readings as usual each month. The reason for that is the building works that have been going on here. And they have pretty much finished. And then this week I've done 2 videos where they've just decided to turn up and start doing building work without even telling me. And there's some guys outside my front door at the moment doing the next door neighbour's door. So you're probably going to hear noise, and I'm just going to try and do this message because I really want to get a relationship reading out to you. I know a lot of you who do watch these collective readings, it's not as many people, but the ones of you that do watch it, I do know you watch it and you value these relationship readings, as do I. So I'm going to try and do this message, and I do apologise if there's a bit of noise. Yeah, like I keep saying, this is what we have to deal with in the Matrix. You know, we can't put our lives on hold because of the Matrix. We have to still get on and do things. So I'm sending you lots of love and thanks for the support. And like I said, as this building work settles down, I'll be able to do, I try to do a relationship reading once a week. That's the ideal thing, but that obviously hasn't been happening for the last 3 months. And also, which I have shared on the channel a couple of times, my daughter got diagnosed autistic in the summer, in August. So that's been massive for me. I've had a lot to deal with that. It's been really a big experience for myself and my daughter, and for lots of different reasons. And at some point I'll sort of do a video to share about that, because I do want to share a lot with you. But with all the building works going on, doing extra videos has just not been possible. So I've just been doing like the zodiac videos, like for the weekend and for the week ahead, and I'd say it's been like 2 videos a week really, mainly. But anyway, let's see if Spirit will allow us to find out about relationship. I'm just going to say it's a relationship reading rather than a soulmate or twin flame. So it can apply to any relationship in your life. I'm going to pick an oracle card from this lovely True Love Oracle deck first. Okay, so let's see what message we get from there. And I want to say thanks for giving the video a thumbs up because it does help get out across YouTube. And I also want to say that if you do want to book in for a reading, you're very welcome because I'm here. Builders or not, noise or not, I'm here. Whatever's going on in my personal life, I'm still here working, and more than happy to do a reading if you would like one, or a birth chart if you want to do your natal astrology chart with me. I basically look at specific areas for you to help you figure out your blocks and really why you might find relationships blocked, or the same type of patterns repeating. I can help you look at that. So let's see what we get. So this is for a relationship, basically over the rest of November and into December. Okay, so you've got the card here, maturity. And that's quite an amazing card to get. I can completely resonate with this card, and I think as a soul family, we are gaining so much more maturity, both with our relationship with ourselves and a relationship with, our person. It's like how we deal with relationships in general. We're growing in our spiritual maturity. We're being less reactive. We're being less addictive. And, Spirit does recognise that, which is nice to know that Spirit is recognising how hard we're trying. So let me just get my information out for the relationship spread, which... I should know it by now, but my brain doesn't work like you'd expect it to work, so I have to have it out in front of me. Let me see where it is. Okay. Oh, I'm not seeing it here. Oh, I wonder if it's in my Witch's Tarot. I think I took it down to Glastonbury when I was working. Sorry, hang on a minute. I shall go and get it. I think it's in this. Where is it? Could be in here. Oh, here it is. I've put it in the wrong book, sorry. Oh, we'll get there in the end, won't we? Right, this is the things you have to contend with, isn't it? It's like, oh, I know you all understand. Right, let's see what we get. All right, okay, so relationship, just tuning into the relationship. Right, we've got the first card to come out, Wheel of Fortune. So that's a lovely card to get. That does indicate that this is a new beginning. Recently you've entered a very, very big point in your life, which has been like a new beginning. Okay, now remember, this relationship reason can even just be to do with the relationship with yourself, but it will also be to do with if you know, some people, you're single, you're not in a relationship, so you can also take the messages for yourself. But in any case, with the Wheel of Fortune, that does show a new beginning that has happened recently, and it's a massive new chapter, and it is divinely timed, it's predestined, and it's all about you being more careful, more wise. Okay, you can hear banging now. It's tighten up. They told me they're going to be doing it for 2 hours. Literally, I'd already set all this up. Right, so what's going to be going on? Let's see. As we sort of go through the rest of November and into December, what is happening? You've got the Hanged Man here. So there might be a sense of delays. Things aren't maybe moving as quickly as you would like in your life. And with a particular relationship, either with yourself or with somebody else, things might be moving a bit more slowly. But it's because Spirit is trying to awaken you. And probably awaken your person to different things. 5 of Swords means taking our power back. Okay, so it's all about taking your power back and choosing your battles more wisely and thinking, it's like Spirit is saying, you know, there's some delays as we go through November and into December, because Spirit's trying to wake you up to what your intentions are, what kind of ways that, you know, what way are you going. They're making sure that you're not doing things that are pointless anymore, that you're putting your energy into the right place, into you, you know, and being more in control of yourself. Okay, and also probably not kind of pushing a relationship or forcing it, but being more centered in how you manage it and more awakened in terms of how you manage your relationship. Okay, so the person you think about rest of November and into December, they've got the 2 of Swords, so that's a bit of a blocked energy because they're scared. Okay, this person's got fears. They're putting off doing something that they need to do. They're not facing something in themselves that they need to face. It does take courage for them. They have got the King of Swords here, so they might be cold, but they're also trying to think more clearly. So they might be sort of putting the brakes on things because they're trying to get more clarity basically over, you know, what they're doing with you, what they're doing with their life. Yeah. So what does this person think of you? Let's have a look. What is this person thinking about you the rest of November and into December? 4 of Pentacles. Wow. They're being very careful. You're being very careful about all the changes you're going through, all the realizations you're having. You are being more mature, because that was the first card. And your person, they are holding back about how they feel about you, but equally I think they're being careful that they don't upset you either, because that is a card of being careful, and they've got the Judgment card. So this person's being very careful over the next few weeks in terms of how they approach you, the things that they're doing. You know, they're trying to get more clarity. They're trying to kind of slow things down and make sure that they're making the right decisions about you. Okay, and equally, your relationship with yourself, you're trying to slow things down and make sure you're making the right decisions. Because, you know, whoever's in your life that is close to you, is a reflection of you, isn't it? So you're both trying to be more careful about how you treat each other and what you're doing in terms of your connection, you know. And there might not be initially the next couple of weeks very much happening with your connection, because it's not because they don't like you. I think it's because they don't want to push you too far. How they feel is that they do feel they've got a lot of challenges on their plate. They are feeling more assertive. They're feeling more empowered. They're probably feeling a bit confident as well, actually. They obviously don't want to make mistakes again, because this is a card of like mistakes, regrets, with the 5 of Cups there. So they're trying to manage things with you in a way that is kind of careful, because they don't want to hurt your feelings or push you away too far, but equally they are trying to make sure that they don't end up having regrets, and that they don't end up sort of like, you know, doing the wrong thing by their own heart. They're trying to be in control of this situation with you. They do sort of want to be in control, and they sort of know in a way that they are probably the one that's more in control of the situation. I wouldn't say they're controlling, but they are sort of, it does feel a little bit like they're controlling this situation somewhat. How they want to move forward, they've got the Justice card, okay, so they do want to move forward in a balanced way. I think this person does want to treat you fairly, okay. They don't want to repeat patterns of the past. They definitely don't want to end up like this again, where they've had regrets, they've felt sad, could be worse. I mean, some of them could have been really, really, really traumatized by something. They want to be happy. They just want what they deserve. They want to be happy. They want to be joyful. You know, they want to see things clearly. So, like I said, I don't get a sense of like cruelty or anyone being nasty to you. But I just get a sense of them being very delayed, very overly cautious. I think they don't want to push you away too far. I think they're aware that they're sort of creating barriers. I think they know they're creating barriers because they don't want to get hurt. And they don't want to upset you either. So they're trying to break habits so that they don't repeat relationship problems from the past, you know. And they just want to be happy. They probably might come across like they want to have fun, and they could come across a little bit immature at times. Okay, so what's hidden that you don't see? Ooh. Okay, you have got the Knight of Cups here, which is a really good card to get. Knight of Cups is somebody that actually does care about you. So this is coming through then in this reading, that this person does actually care. That's coming through quite a bit. They do care, you know, and they're also attracted to you. They've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a very attractive energy. You're attracted to them. They're attracted to you. They do care about you. And they may well arrive in your life over the, you know, someone could well arrive in your life, because the Knight of Cups is the card that says arriving. Now, equally, remember, this is a relationship with yourself. You're arriving. You are arriving over the next few weeks in your own life. You're taking your power back. You are seeing yourself more clearly, who you are, how you live your life. You're owning it more. You're owning yourself more. So this is fantastic. It's making you more attractive. You're feeling better in yourself because you're prioritizing yourself more. And it really does look like this person could approach you over the next few weeks. Okay, I feel like almost it would probably be quite difficult for them not to approach you, because there's the attraction as well as the fact that they do care. Okay, so what's the advice from Spirit Oh my God. The advice from Spirit is the Lover's card. Oh my God. Right, you will probably want to slap me for this because the Lover's card is mystery. It is a card of mystery. It's a card of delays as well, usually. It's a card of like taking the higher road. Spirit is advising you to take the higher road with this. And that is probably a very big spiritual test for you. Because I imagine from these cards where there's so many blocks and delays, so much patience is required. But remember, it's patience. If you're having to be patient with someone else, what it is really is you having to be patient with yourself. You know, for once in your life, really stopping and being patient with yourself and really getting to know yourself and not suppressing yourself anymore, you know, and taking the higher road, not reverting back into old patterns that might have been toxic or not good for you. And that can even be suppressing yourself, you know. You've got the Six of Cups, and that is about concentrating on you. Again, your true nature, being who you are, lovable, kind, a lovely light. You know, it's a childhood energy, so it's like who you were as a child. Spirit is advising you to go with your heart, go with your truth, stand in your power, be who you really are, you know, be patient and let the mystery of this connection unfold as per the divine plan. Because if, like I said, if this relationship is taking a long time to make itself known to you, either way, whether it's going to be a relationship or it's not going to be a relationship, it's just a mirror that it's taking a long time for you to get to know yourself. And it is all about the heart here. Okay, so let's go into the outcome cards. The outcome for sort of as we go into December, really. Sorry about this. Okay, there is some mixed messages here, which isn't, you know, it looks like the next few weeks could be a bit tough at times. You know, I feel like someone's trying to push you out into the cold at times with that card. But you've also got the card of balance and receiving. You've also got the card of it being quite a long road, okay, and sometimes feeling fed up. But then you've also got the Eight of Pentacles, which is you becoming an expert. This is you finding your feet. Look at that person on their purpose, you know. That person is putting good energy in, and that's what the Lover's card is all about. It's about putting good energy in, taking the higher road. Don't take the lower road. Stand by your truth. Stand by what you know. Do everything you're doing. You know, you're becoming more and more empowered all of the time. And this is a new chapter for us in this soul family. I know it's a new chapter because of what happened to me in the summer. And we're all a vibrational match, you know, on this channel. So this summer was so pivotal for us. And it is the beginning of a new chapter for us in terms of finding our power and really becoming who we are, you know. And it's like, basically Spirit is saying, just keep doing what you're doing, you know, because the more you keep prioritizing yourself and loving yourself and taking the higher road, you are achieving more balance. And yes, you might feel fed up at times, but I think what they're saying is, if you can just withstand kind of the feelings that come up of abandonment or rejection by this person, if you can withstand that, use it as a spiritual practice, you know, purge out your inner child, because you're not a child, and you are going to rise. You're going to keep rising. You will receive gifts from Spirit, okay, by sort of showing that you can be humble and patient when you're not really getting what you want from your reality. You're going to receive rewards for being patient. You're going to reap rewards long term for all your hard work, and you're going to become an expert in your own life. And you're sort of becoming an expert at dealing with this person. Okay, so we'll see what's at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Page of Cups. Page of Cups can mean, you know, a message, like a loving message coming in. And it's also like a feeling of enjoyment in your own life, discovering who you are and being on your own beautiful journey of discovery. You know, and we've got the Knight of Cups as well at the bottom of the other deck. Now it is in reversed. Like, I think the most likely thing from these cards is that you are being pushed to your spiritual maturity over the next few weeks, and Spirit is taking you to a higher level. And when we're going to a higher level, it's not easy work to do, but Spirit will reward you for your efforts, you know, like just by the fact that you are enduring this. You're going to come out with more self-love. I think this person is still attracted to you. I think this person is still probably in contact with you and will be in contact with you. You know, and I see you gaining more self-love, more confidence all of the time. I see you receiving gifts from Spirit, different gifts that you might not be expecting. And, you know, you might still feel like your person hasn't quite yet arrived, but the fact that they've even got the Knight of Cups shows that there is the love there. Underneath it is the Knight of Pentacles. You know, there's loyalty and commitment from this person. There is. And it's all coming to you. The Lover's card is underneath. The Lover's card's underneath. So, you know, this person is going to put in the work. Or if you're single, you are going to receive what you deserve. The card underneath it, look at this, Eight of Pentacles, which is what you're doing. It's like you're having to prove to Spirit that you can be mature, that you can stand in your power, that you can be authentically you and stand by your truth. You're not playing fake games anymore. You're not taking silly risks anymore. You're maturing. And I'm speaking for myself as well when I say it. And what's going to happen eventually is that this person is going to start stepping forward. Or maybe it's a new person, but there is somebody that's going to be stepping forward with commitment, and they're going to start putting in more effort. But I feel it could be more in the new year that this is going to happen. But, you know, so you've sort of got to prove to Spirit that you're stable first. If you want to materialize a stable relationship, you're having to show Spirit that you're stable first, that you're mature first. But it is like you're actually going to start enjoying this more. It's not so painful. There's no pain here, really. The only painful card is this card, which is where I think this person still tries to push us out and be a bit cold. But it's about how you deal with that differently to how you used to deal with it. You know, you're dealing with it in a much more conscious way by, you know, focusing on your responsibilities, being more mature, thinking of the long-term, you know, outcomes, being more balanced. And Spirit is going to reward you for that. And you're going to end up with somebody who actually wants commitment and, you know, is actually going to put the work in with you. You know, there's a bit of mystery there because we've got the Lover's card twice, and obviously that Knight of Cups is in reversed. There's a bit of mystery that you've got to work through over the next few weeks. Right, you're going to have to work through it. That's what Spirit's saying. Work through the mystery. Stay strong. Show Spirit you won't, you know, be put asunder. And you will come out of this with an equal match, somebody who does want to put the work in with you. And I don't think it's too far off, honestly, because normally when I do relationship readings, we do get sort of like the purging cards and, you know, the heartbreak cards and things like that do come out quite often. But this is more, I feel there's resistance in your person. And I feel that resistance is gradually getting broken down to the point whereby either they're going to step forward and start being more honest and committed, or there will be somebody else that does that, because you're becoming a vibrational match, because you're being more committed to yourself, you're being more stable, you're taking the higher roads. Do you see what I mean? So the first card, I'll go back to it again, is maturity, and the last card is you becoming an expert at lots of different things that you do. You know, you're gaining the wisdom, because at the end of the day, to be in any type of relationship, to have a good relationship with yourself, you need wisdom, and to have a relationship with somebody else, you need wisdom, because everybody's got ego and everybody's got unconscious parts of themselves, blind spots, and that's why to have a successful relationship, you do have to have maturity. So Spirit's with you, Spirit's guiding you. Hang in there the next few weeks, keep doing all the great work that you're doing, because you are, it does look like we're starting to manifest it, because I mean, underneath it, I mean, the cards are just really, all the cards are really good. They're all about, you've got the Chariot with progress, you've got the Empress, a new beginning, where you're just valuing yourself, and I can even see the Six of Pentacles again, which is receiving. So, you know, I think as a soul family, we're just getting closer and closer to achieving what we would really like. And that's obviously coming through our vibration becoming more stable. So I hope that reason helps. Luckily, there wasn't too much noise. I did open the door just before I started this video and had a chat with them, saying that I just was not happy, because they keep just rocking up and they don't even warn me that they're going to do it. So anyway, I did say that, so maybe Spirit was helping. If you want to book in for a reading, you know, you're very welcome. If you want to message me, just have a moan about your situation, you're very welcome. You know, I'm like your spiritual agony aunt. I understand what it's like. We are a soul family. The thing is, we've been going through so many self-discoveries, so many changes within ourselves, and so we have to be realistic that any relationship is going to be reflecting kind of where we are at on the journey, you know. And until we become more stable, the reality is we're not going to get a relationship that's very stable. But, you know, I can see the changes in these cards occurring. So there's going to be some tests, there's going to be some wobbles where you just feel very much like you just want to shut the door on them because they're blocked. But I think what the cards are showing is you are going to persevere. You've reached that level of spiritual maturity now where you're not going to buckle and start acting, I don't know, how we might have done a couple of years ago, like very immature. And you're just going to keep moving forward, and you're on the road to manifesting, you know, somebody who actually is stable and is loyal. It's coming. Okay, so I'm sending you lots of love and light, lots of peace across Gaia, and have a lovely few days.